The following is a Bergen-Fischer Studios podcast.
The dictionary defines apology as a regretful acknowledgement of an offense or failure. I like the idea of acknowledging when I mess up. In fact, I place an extremely high value on that component of an apology. It's not enough to feel bad about wronging another person. That feeling isn't terribly valuable, though, except as a motivation to actually change. When someone says, "I'm sorry," what I hear is, "I can see that you're upset that I wronged you, but I feel bad and I need you to make me feel better." When I'm dealing with a fresh hurt, I'm not really concerned with how the person who crossed me is feeling. I don't hold grudges. Years ago, I read a quote that really stuck with me. It said, "Holding a grudge is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die." I don't want to punish myself for someone else's actions, so forgiveness comes easily to me most of the time. That said, I do feel the need to protect myself. This is why I don't want to hear, "I'm sorry." I'll know if someone is sorry if their acknowledgement of wrongdoing is followed by a meaningful change. If a person really regrets their words or actions, I expect that they'll take steps to avoid similar words or actions moving forward. I'm not saying this from a place of judgment either. I hold myself to this same standard. All of that said, I don't like to focus on how to deal with situations where apology or acknowledgement are required. I prefer to aim toward a level of communication that avoids these altogether. I prefer to adjust my approach to others in real time rather than attempt damage control after the fact. I like to think that I share a common goal with the people in my life, to get along. Too often, we all lose sight of that goal because it gets obscured by ego, emotions, misunderstanding, political correctness, and unrealistic expectations of each other. I go out of my way to continually remind myself to stay focused on the fact that my loved ones and I are on the same side, even when we disagree. If we want to get along with others, we're not likely to get there through apologizing, whether or not we're sincere. We're going to get there by standing side by side and figuring out together what it's going to take to find a path we can comfortably walk down together. I don't want to be sorry. I want to be your friend. I don't want you to be sorry either. My reason for that is the same. I want to be your friend. Friends have each other's backs. Sometimes that means calling each other out. Sometimes that means highlighting a blind spot. And yes, sometimes that means changing the way that we approach each other. Do you have thoughts on this or anything else I've talked about? Send me an email. I'd love to hear about it.